Hello everybody, this is Gleaming Colt. Well, update 8.2 has come out, and surprisingly the patch notes were released 8 days ago, weirdly enough, and not the day before the update. I find that a little strange, but not bad. So I did actually read through these before I actually made this video, because that's how I usually do it. I usually make these patch notes videos on the actual update day. And, yeah, we've got some good things to cover. And, yeah, I know my upload schedule has been terrible. Like, shit, but, oh well. But, anyways, let's just go over update 8.2. So, we've got a new game mode. It's not been that long since the last, catastrophe of a game mode. If you've been a part of the Easter tournament event, you will know. You will know. But we've got the Turbo Strike mode, which is a brand new game mode that they're adding to World Warships Blitz, which kind of combines Blitz Royale with the power-ups, the respawn mechanics of respawn mode, and I don't know exactly what else, but I think it combines those two mechanics, kind of, but more of just the power-up thing from respawn mode, not respawn, Blitz Royale. Basically, the same thing happens. The core rules are base capture, first to 1,000 points, or full base capture wins. One map, which is nice. Going to be actually interesting to see the new map. And then respawn's enabled, which will be fine, so, yeah. We'll have arms race buffs, which makes me wonder if they will add arms race as an actual game mode in normal random battles, because I would love to see that feature added to the game, honestly. We've got missiles. Why do I feel like I'm going to see a lot of Missouris, Iowas, and maybe the upcoming ship that's coming soon? Because, reasons. So basically, if you get 3 ships sunk, you can unlock a missile. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to see a lot of Iowas and Missouris after this. Basically, we have attribute enhancements. All ships receive mode-specific buffs when entering the battle based on each ship type. Bots will also keep the enhancements to make things more spicy. It's a bot. They're going to be easy to kill. And check the ship section. Check the ship selection panel on the mode description screen at the detailed stat bonuses. Sorry for that horrible sound. That's just something's been happening recently. For some reason, they're disabling camo bonuses. Okay. I'm gonna see why, but okay. Visual enhancements for main and secondary guns. I don't know what that means. Special UI descriptions. Nice. Auto selection. I actually hate this. So you'll be automatically queued for another round of Turbo Strike. Why, though? Why do you really need auto selection? No, seriously. Like, you could make it an actual feature, like a thing that you can turn on and off. But no, some people are not going to want to just get back into a battle. Unless the way the event works is a little weirder and different. I don't know. If anyone knows, please let me know, because I would like to know what that means. About, like, is this, like, permanent, like, you cannot disable this, and you can't really leave the battle until, like, a certain time ends, or if it's just, like, you can still cancel the matchmaking, after the battle, so I want to see how that's like. New mechanic, variable torpedoes, and this is actually something I kind of really like, but also is kind of scary, because it reminds me of, if you've played World Warships PC, it reminds me a bit of the PC torpedoes for submarines, which scares me a little bit. But basically, full damage is dealt within a range of 0 to 6 kilometers, and beyond 6 kilometers, damage gradually decreases down to 60% at maximum range, 12 kilometers. So they're going to be added to the new French destroyer line that's coming to the game. I like that. I actually love this feature. I can't wait to try it out. Information import, obviously just basic information that will tell you. Tactical input, yeah, we get that. I think we get that, honestly, no offense. Nice to have, but we don't need that. Speaking of the French destroyers, we have... I'm not even going to pronounce them. The Tier 5, the Tier 8, the Tier 5, Tier 7, and Tier 9. The Hardy, Orage, and... Oh, fuck. I'm not going to even try, honestly. The Detroit, I think. We'll see how that goes. Le Detroit. Fuck. Oh, well. You know what? I'll look it up later, and I'll probably make something about that. But basically... So these are kind of brawling destroyers, maybe, based on the mechanic. Maybe, I think. I'm actually very interested. Based on the Blitz video going over update 8.2, they seem to have the high engine boost skill, even at level tier 7, I think. But it may have been tier 9 with the Orage, but could have been the Hardy. I don't know. But we'll see. The key feature, variable torpedoes. We already talked about that. Key feature, emergency engine accelerator. Nice. I like that. Actually. That's going to be nice. Interested to see how that goes. But it basically increases acceleration, deceleration, and top speed by 25%. That's going to be really interesting, actually. A new super ship season. It's coming in August. Thank God we get a little bit of a break to breathe. Jesus Christ. Last super ship seasons have been... The last two super ship seasons have been fun, haven't they? With Edgar and Zorky and... Oof. But Maine's coming to the game, which is nice. Could they nerf the Edgar again? They don't do it in this update, so I'll just give you that much. Edgar's still going to be broken, but maybe 8.3. Super ship matchmaking optimization. So matchmaking just got smarter. We now have the ability to adjust super ship matchmaking settings in real time without it needing a server restart. Okay, so they can dynamically control the tiers that super ships will face. What tiers besides 10 are they going to be facing? These adjustments can be fine-tuned instantly based on live conditions, ensuring more consistent and competitive high-tier battles. Okay. Tier 9s will no longer face super ships. I'm going to be honest. With my personal experience, I didn't really face super ships a lot in Tier 9. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't even really face them in Tier 10, though that could just be the luck of the draw of, me and my matchmaking, so I don't know. But I'm glad that they've completely banned that. It was a stupid decision to go back to, have Tier 9s go against super ships. They already kind of suffer. Well, most Tier 9s suffer against Tier 10s. Tier 10 super ships is just no. Wargaming account login update. Nice. I use the Wargaming account login thing, but I don't have any other accounts except for my main account, so this doesn't really affect me personally. But if this affects you, here's what you need to know. We have the Blitz Pass stuff. So I've literally somehow predicted this somehow. Kind of. I didn't really make a post about it. It's just something in my head that I did. It was kind of obvious because in Discord they did a small thing of what ships were coming to the game. And I saw Boise and Here U-41. And turns out, those are the Blitz Pass ships. Though, to be fair, I mean, anyone with a brain could have probably assumed that. So we're getting the Boise in July, the Hiryu 41 in August. Nice. I don't care about Hiryu 41. I know this is probably the Hiryu that took part in Pearl Harbor, I think. But I don't care. Additional information, super ship. God damn, I've said super ship a lot. Choice box now allows players to choose from up a maximum of 6 super ships. Nice. Bot logic updated. Bots will no longer attack targets that are hidden in smoke and not detected. That doesn't help the fundamental problem with bots and that they Tokyo drift, and their movement is stupid. But it's an improvement. The skyboxes have been updated on dozens of maps to enhance the overall atmosphere during battles. Nice. Collection book stuff. Nice. The Blitz Pass stuff. And I guess the featured items you need Black Farragut. Nice. That's actually a good ship. You should probably get it when completing the Regetta event of July 2025, which means that will probably be the next event after the Star Trek one that's happening right now. So nice. Same for August. Unique camouflages. So we got Nottingham's Iris Emerald, Johnston's Pacific Phantom, Brennus's La Glory Armor. Oh, fuck. Wow, I feel really stupid every time I mispronounce certain things, I swear. Wisconsin's War Paint, Maine's Eagle Eye. Fucking ugly. Could they make the eagle camouflages look even more ugly? Jesus Christ. Boise's All Guns Blazing. Okay, why? That's just fucking atrocious. I don't care. They slapped an American flag off the entire side of the ship. It looks a little bit better with Black Farragut, but oh. And then Hiryu 41's Ghost Carrier. I actually think that looks really nice, to be completely honest. Same for Wisconsin's. Johnston's looks good. Nottingham's would be good, except for the thing in the front of the bow. No one really listened when Imperator did it in 1913, and it looked ugly. Even if I'm one of the few people who actually don't think that Eagle and Imperator actually looked that ugly. But, yeah. We're getting some new commanders, obviously. Legendary commanders, epic, standard. New portraits, frames, titles, timed camouflages. Daily login rewards. Wow, they really love to choke us down with the Marblehead. It's fine. Look, Marblehead is not as bad as the Omaha, but it's still not that great. It's like saying crap is not as bad as crap. It's fine. It will be okay for your daily login reward, but stop making us choke down that ship. Joy. Oh, yeah, and then Kamikazes in August. Please stop making us choke down on that ship. That ship's fun. A tiny bit overrated, in my opinion. For what it is, it's not bad, but at the same time, I feel like it's a tiny bit overrated. Black one I find is a little bit better and less overrated, but I think normal Kamikaze is a tiny bit overrated. But it's actually still a good ship, so, But they keep making us, choke down those ships. But at least I guess it isn't the Yahagi again. New premium ships, we're getting Johnston, which will include Sap Burst Fire, nice. And then Smoke Generator, Sonar, Engine Accelerator. Will this be a really fun Fletcher class? Because right now the only Fletcher class I have is the Kid, and while I like that thing, it's not that great. And then I hear that the Fletcher, the Black, are just okay. They're not amazing, but they're not bad. I hear Halford sucks. And then Black Fletcher is actually the best of the Fletchers. So hopefully Johnston adds on to the good Fletcher category. We got Nottingham, a tier 8 British cruiser. Nice. Brennus, basically Henri IV, but twin guns, I guess. Wisconsin, which is something I'm extremely excited about. Yeah, I am so excited for this Wisconsin. Like, genuinely, this ship, I've actually seen it in real life. I want to get Wisconsin, even though I know it's going to be in a crate. So, it's sad. Boise, nice. It's been a while since we've had, Boise. Another, God, what am I saying? It's been a while since we've had a Brooklyn-class cruiser that isn't a black ship. Come. Hiryu 41, nice. Whatever the fuck Bamboozled is. Jesus Christ, can Pan Asia actually get any ships that look somewhat interesting? I swear. Like, genuinely, I don't care. Black Attilio Regulo. Nice. Apparently this thing gets rapid reload too. Sonar, fuel smoke. Not bad. Not bad at all. Main. New super ship. Will focus on defensive combat instructions after landing 18 hits. She activates a buff that increases AA damage by 30%, along with a 20% reduction to incoming damage for 20 seconds. Okay. Ship balancing. Heesun Yang, Chung Mu, and Yu Yang all get torpedo reloads. That was needed. That was absolutely needed. And probably something that would make them a little bit more interesting. But if you know me, I don't fucking care. I've said this a lot in Discord. I just don't care about the Pan-Asian line. It's the most boring, nothing line, in my opinion. There are some good ships that are kind of interesting to me, but not great. Anyways, things that are coming next. A brand new tutorial experience. Nice. It's already sucked twice. How are they going to make it better? The second wave of French destroyers. Nice. And the rework of black ships. I'm curious to see what they mean by this. So, yeah. I'm sorry if I seemed a little bit more scattered today with my speech. I haven't recorded a video or done anything like this in a good amount of time. I think last time I made a video was for the Easter event, but I didn't even use my voice. So I'm getting back into the groove of this. Should you expect more videos? I wouldn't count on it. I mean, if you know my upload schedule, it's very sporadic. I want to make more. It's just life and time has gotten in the way, and other projects have gotten in the way. So I'm hoping to make a review at some point, maybe in the future. I have some plans for that, but for now, that's 8.2. So it's a good update, and that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, comment down below your feedback. I'm always reading your guys' comments, and join up on my Discord server. We're always having a lot of fun there. And bye.